WTF. What's good, bro? You know I'm out here back here to do. We got some more. What's this girl name? Anna Undiscovered. Was it unsolved? Yeah, unsolved, bro. Some more unsolved murder cases, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really fuck with this. These type of videos, like I said, bro. We got the final footage of a man who stabbed his lover 58 times due to delusion. Nigga, you're tripping. Gonna figure out what the hell was going with you, twin. What the hell was going through your mind, boy? Let's get it though.
See such in footage of a young couple, we're quick to assume they must be very happy. But the internet can be quite deceiving. And in the case of Deja Jenkins Minus, this couldn't be more true. Age 22, she had just become a mother. Her daughter was a few months old, and she was over the moon about it. But her on and off boyfriend, Robinson, couldn't say the same. On Thanksgiving Day 2020, Deja was found dead in his apartment.
Deja's neck was fractured, that she had over 50 to her body.
How did this happen? And what?
Bro, what the hell? What the hell did you do to stab her 58 times, my nigga? Sick. Sick, bro. Sick.
What went through Leonard's twisted mind as he killed his girlfriend in such a gruesome way? This is the story of Deja Jenkins Minus. Today's story takes us to Boston, Massachusetts. Boston is a big, bustling city of almost 700,000 people. It's the cultural and financial center of New England, and it's a place where people from all over the U.S. come for fresh opportunities or really good sports games. Part of the Boston metropolitan area is Lowell, a town of 100,000 people created in the 1800s factories. In 2021, Lowell was the home of Deja Jenkins Minus. She was born in Boston on February 15, 1999, making her 22 years old in 2021. If you look at her TikToks and general social media presence, you could tell she's a happy-go-lucky kind of girl. She always smiled, always had to say, and just seemed to enjoy her life, wherever it. She graduated high school with academic honors and was dedicating her time to college. Her free time, she always made sure she was by her family's side. Deja was incredibly close to her mother, Latoya. She said about her daughter,
"She's very outgoing. She's loving. She's a very uplifting young lady."
But much like any young lady, Deja was also pretty active in the dating scene. For a few years, she'd been on and off dating Leonard Robinson, aka Whole Body D Rose. That's right, he was a Boston rapper, also 22 years old, and slowly making a name for himself in the pop scene.
Hey, EG57 boy, bro. Dorchester's favorite, man. Dorchester stand up also. Right now, I'm coming back with another one.
Get serious, nigga. That shit is ass. Get serious, bro.
This is a more Bobby vibe. Bobby vibe. Hey.
It never looked like Deja and Leonard were in a steady relationship, but every time they were together, it looked really happy and in love. There was lots of PDA, and the internet was flooded with clips of them kissing each other. So whoever knew Deja and saw those videos was happy. They were convinced that she was in a case with Leonard. And when she announced her pregnancy, people around her were even happier. It was a dream come true that they thought would unite her and Leonard even more. Shockingly though, it would bring her downfall in the most brutal way.
Best way to stay in line is not affiliate marketing. It's not Amazon FBA. It's not shopping. It's not building a social media marketing agency.
Shut up.
Throughout her pregnancy, Deja was super stoked, sharing lots of videos of her proudly carrying her baby. In September 20th, 2021, Deja gave birth to her daughter, Delaney. The internet was flooded once again with videos and videos of Delaney and her very happy mother. Deja's family was there to help help her raise the baby. So they started wondering why Leonard's aloof about the whole situation. Most people would be very excited to have a month-old baby, right? Well, that fall, Leonard wrote a worrying post on Facebook. He claimed he wasn't sure he was his baby. Apparently, Deja had been cheating on him, or he suspected her of doing so. In the same post, Leonard claimed that he wanted a paternity test done ever since Delaney's birth. Well, there's a bunch of wrong things with this. Do you see how Leonard spoke about Deja? It's worrying that anyone would use this to describe their partner, even if they're upset with them. Deja responded to Leonard's claim, also on Facebook. It feels a bit strange that the two didn't discuss the issue face to face and that they chose to make it public before solving it at home. According to Deja, Delaney was 100% Leonard's. Deja posted this on November 24th, the day before Thanksgiving that year. That night, she visited her family in Boston with her baby daughter. Of course, Leonard accompanied her. By now, they were engaged in a social media feud that would have made things very awkward with Deja's parents. On the morning of the 25th, Deja returned to Lowell with her daughter and visited the place. Deja was supposed to return to her family in Boston that big Thanksgiving dinner. She was super excited about it. It was going to be her daughter's first Thanksgiving, and all her family loved her much. This is why when Deja failed to return to Boston, her family got very, very worried. LaToya recalled,
I knew something was wrong. I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what, but I knew something was wrong.
LaToya and the rest of the family tried desperately to get in touch with Deja the whole evening, but her calls went to voicemail and her texts were left unanswered. This was very unlike Deja. And what about her baby daughter? If she was injured, Delaney could literally die. 2-month-olds are exactly dependent. So Deja's family used the Find My iPhone to track her down. She appeared to be at Leonard's place in Lowell. The family didn't call the police, and instead, LaToya hopped in her car and drove to Lowell, straight to Leonard's home. But when she got there, she realized that the doors were all locked and the house was dark, so no one was in. LaToya kept coming and going, hoping she would notice some action in the house. She spoke to the neighbors across the road. LaToya found out they'd seen Deja inside the house along with her baby daughter and some diapers, but they hadn't seen her come out of the house. LaToya stayed up all night, watching the house and her phone constantly, hoping for a ping. Letting her know Deja's location had changed, but there was no good news. In the early hours of the next morning, LaToya called 911 and did a welfare check at Leonard's home. Around the same time as the police were arriving, Leonard's relative walked into the house.
I'm back.
The house through an open window. He went to the bedroom and the door was locked. He kicked it in. Just before the police could find the scene, Leonard's relative found Deja's lifeless body lying in a pool of blood on the floor next to an air mattress.
His neck was fractured, that she had over 50 stab wounds to her body.
It was the stuff of nightmares. Even been in the back of her neck and in her head. As they searched the scene, the officers found blood splattered all over the bedroom and the kitchen. When an autopsy was conducted, it became clear that Deja had been attacked by one person holding a weapon at least 58 times. Also, she had defensive wounds on her hands and arms, and she didn't go down easily, and she fought for her life until the very last moment. Imagine the terror of knowing your life and you can't protect your 2-month-old baby. Initially, police were completely clueless when it came to potential suspects.
A grieving asking the public's help in finding the killer of 22-year-old Dave Jenkins Minus. Police have said nothing about a suspect in the case since her body was discovered on Friday.
Deja's family also couldn't imagine who would want to do such a thing to a young mother with a baby.
The Jenkins Minus family has no idea why someone would want to kill a 2-year-old woman the day after Thanksgiving, and with it happening so close to the holidays, the pain is just unbearable.
Just come forward. I'm not angry. I'm more mad that they won't come.
LaToya spoke to the local police and asked them any leads in the case. They only said that the murder didn't appear. Well, what about the house Deja's body was found? Or the feuds she had with Leonard? There must have been some clues pointing at them.
They just need to turn themselves in. I'm lost. I'm hurt. I'm numb. I'm angry. And I want justice for my baby and my grandbaby.
LaToya simply couldn't fathom that Deja could have been so viciously by her own boyfriend. On the afternoon of November 26th, Deja's family found baby Boston home, almost as if she'd teleported there. They had no idea how she'd gotten there, but luckily she had no injuries on her body, just a drop of blood on her diaper. Most likely the blood was hers. Delaney might not consciously remember the horrific event of losing like that, but she will be scarred for life. Such trauma affects her mind, especially at such a young age. Then of course there's the trauma of her mother died and who killed her.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
Here's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you
Get on my screen with that shit, boy. What the bro?
After Deja's murder, the Lowell police had gathered enough information to track Leonard down at another home in the city and arrest him at the scene.
All right, relax. Doing anything? Calm down. No, calm down. Y'all can calm down. He didn't. Hold on. He's good. I got you on that, dogs. I got you. I got you, dog.
Yep. You're gonna come over here. You're gonna come out. We're gonna freeze the apartment.
All right. Hands off me. Don't be touching me.
It didn't take long before this news and everyone following the case. LaToya was quick to talk about it. LaToya stayed strong for the public eye. What she went through, learning that her daughter was killed by someone he loved her.
This comes as we learn the man charged in the murder was the mother of her child. Boston 25 News reporter Wale Aliyu live tonight, where the suspect will see a judge tomorrow. Wale?
Vanessa, this is an incredibly heartbreaking story. So sad I'm holding back emotions just trying to report this to you, but Middlesex County Office has confirmed 22-year-old Leonard Robinson of Lowell to court tomorrow to face a judge for the Thanksgiving Day murder. Take a look at the very last Facebook post of 8-year-old Deja Jenkins Minus of Boston. On Wednesday, she wrote, "My daughter will never need for anything, and that she cannot wait to celebrate Thanksgiving tomorrow."
Yeah, it's especially heartbreaking that in Deja's last post, she was happy her daughter won't need for anything. Sadly, Delaney was left without both parents the very next day. She will be raised by her grandparents, forever knowing the brutal end her mother. Just what has to go wrong for a person to kill their partner in such a frenzy? Leonard not only his girlfriend, he attacked her 58 times. Then he broke her neck, making sure she was dead. He just didn't want to punish her. He wanted to destroy her. Because he was convinced she'd slept with other men that wasn't his. You could have always just ended the relationship, Leonard.
She just graduated high school. She just had her daughter. It was just Thanksgiving too.
As the news of Deja's horrible death made the headlines, people all over Boston and Lowell held a candlelit vigil for her.
The people gathered outside of the victim's home here in Mattapan, light candles, comforting her mother, a 22-year-old woman, mother taken far too soon, the pain too difficult to put into words. Hugs turned into uncontrollable sobs. Night vigil. near the Morton Street housing development.
Deja's family had some closure after learning the terrible truth of her murder, but this still hadn't been done for her.
What we have in this situation, Deja is found in the house that he was living in his bedroom, which was locked. Witness or the police came to that location. What the medical office noted was that Deja's neck was that she had over 58 stab wounds to the body by a sharp object.
Leonard stood there, behind his mask, no comment, no emotion. Latoya Jenkins was also in court, watching Leonard expressionless and listening to all the horrors that he had done to Deja. She could barely contain herself.
Robinson was held without bail. Multiple cause hearing was scheduled for December 30th.
Here's the catch. Leonard was already on probation at the time of Deja's murder. He'd been released on bail of $5,000 following 2 gun cases in Suffolk Superior Court. The guns had been found on the floor of the passenger seat of the Kia Forte belonging to Deja. In an ironic twist, Leonard was arrested after the same Kia Forte was tracked on November 26th and 27th. After the gun cases, Leonard had been ordered to wear a GPS bracelet and to respect a 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew every day. So the police were able to track his exact movements from Thanksgiving and November 26th. Until 2 a.m., he was inside his home. Particularly creepy, as he'd killed Deja many hours before. Remember, she'd missed the Thanksgiving dinner with her family instead. Then Leonard traveled to various houses in Lowell. Before 5 p.m., he cut off his ankle bracelet. However, he was soon tracked down and arrested. Outrageously, Leonard pled not guilty. He even pleaded with the judge to move him from the Middlesex House of Correction as he was in danger. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the court gave him no bail. Leonard had 3 previous convictions for violence and an arrest for illegal possession of firearms. He was only 2. He'd known nothing but a life of crime, and it culminated with things he could possibly do. Lots of people commented online on the shocking end of Deja's life. As of 2023, Leonard Robinson still awaits trial for the murder of Deja minus. Deja's family has a long way to go before they get closure family needs in such cases. Latoya might never recover from losing her daughter in such a horrific way. And little Delon, well, it's almost too heartbreaking to think about what she will have to live with for her life. Deja's death is the sad reminder of the danger of a toxic, violent, aggressive person. Leonard's long history of crime was a red flag that Deja was forgiving about. Sadly, her kindness turned deadly. But Deja's friend didn't want her to be remembered as a victim.
Honestly, I would love her to be remembered as this amazing, goal-driven, working mother that honestly would do anything to take care of her child and herself, for real. The world just lost that amazing person.
Thanks for watching, you guys. I know, a truly heartbreaking case. What do you think Leonard's punishment should be for murdering Deja? And murder have been prevented? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and before forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell button. See you next time.
Right there, bro. But yeah, man, Lenore, he was a whole bitch. You get what you deserve, nigga. Hope in jail, you get fucked up. But man, let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm out, bro. Heartbreaking case, bro. Always gotta watch out, bro.